What's up, everybody? It's your host, Jim Flanagan, and welcome to Thursday Throwdown, Thursday night here for the Atlantic Coast Football League, ACFL. I'm joined by my partner, none other than Giant918. Giant, what's up, brother?
www.acfl.net. Follow us on Twitter at ACFL Football. Listen, guys, we just finished up the winter 2018 games. We weren't available last week. We apologize. Jim Flanagan ended up going on an emergency vacation with a bunch of other kids pissing in an indoor pool park, man. So, I mean, not only that, man, but we're coming at you live tonight, man. We apologize. We had some technical difficulties over here, man. So make sure you guys click on the like button over there for ACFL Football on YouTube, man. Follow us on Facebook as well, man. And lots of things going on, man. Just finished that up. We're already starting the spring season this Sunday. Is that right, Jim?
That's right, Giant. We've been talking about week after week after week how the spring season was right around the corner. Well, guess what? This Sunday starts the spring 2018 season. Right now on the website, they listed all the teams signed up there. And, Giant, it's not going to be like the winter, just the flag 6-on-6 teams, man. We're talking about like around almost 30 teams here in the spring. You got both the flag 6-on-6 competition as well as the flag 8 versus 8 competition. So they're both on there. Teams are listed on the website there on the message board. And they actually got the week 1 schedule up on there as well.
Yeah, it's not only that. There are 19 teams. One of them's pending. Looks like Ozone is still pending. 18 to 19 teams already on the 6 versus 6. Looks like another 12 or 13 for the 8 versus 8. Tremendous. These teams are scrambling to get the 8 versus 8. One of the teams can't even get their name yet. That's how pumped up these guys are. They know. They could smell it. Spring is in the air. This coming Tuesday is going to be the first day, man. But we got opening kickoff this Sunday, and it's going to be a good time, Jim.
That's right. And spring, man. I can't believe the snow's still here, man. But,
Yeah.
And it's about that week 1 schedule. They're getting a lot of the fields. Here's the thing. A lot of the, especially the turf fields, are going to be available in April. But they don't want to wait the 2 weeks. So what they're doing is a couple of teams will be playing this Sunday, and then the following Sunday, the other half of the teams will be playing. So by the end of this month, everybody will have at least one game in. Week 1 will be done. Week 2 ain't going to start till April. The first week of April there. So which is a cool thing in one aspect. I mean, I'm looking at that. I know guys want to get on the field. They don't like the bye week or have to wait one of the weeks. But the cool thing here, they got the schedule actually up there for this Sunday. Is about the film crew, about us capturing the games, because not only can I get the games this week, I'll be able to get the games the following week. So you're talking about double the film for week 1. Because technically week 1 is 2 Sundays. So, because obviously I can't be there for every field, but at least, I know one of the fields has like 3 games on there, so I'm going to try to get all 3 games. But, I've been doing 2 so far, but, the third game, it's a lot of time, a lot of hours there. Maybe one of the guys bring me a bagel or a Whopper or something, man. Maybe Giant, I'll stick around.
You guys heard that, man.
For the third game.
That, Somebody stop by BK or Mickey D's, man, on the way, man. We don't need you players to eat it, though. You can give it all to Jim Flanagan, man. You guys don't want to be wearing some Depends diapers out there like Wes Welker. You guys could have some potential Hershey squirts, man. So just leave all the food to Jim Flanagan over here, man. Just make sure you guys hydrate.
I don't waste it, man. I don't waste the food. That's for sure, man. But
no question.
If I get the 3 games, if I happen to stick around for all the 3, that's a total of 6 teams will be on film. and then the following week as well. So we're talking about like 12 teams after week 1 will already be on film. So which is going to be a great thing for the league, great thing for the players on there. So that's a cool plus, I think, in splitting the week 1 there for 2 weeks, 2 separate Sundays.
Yeah,
So
so I don't know if we're gonna have a show next week. Maybe we'll do it the following week, so we go through all the games, man. Because not all the games are gonna be played, man. We're gonna have box score. We're not gonna have all the videos. You said it yourself, Flanny. That not all the just you're there for the 2 games. Hopefully they schedule it so they already know. A lot of these teams coming back, man.
yeah.
Not a lot of these teams are first-time teams. These guys are used to it by now. When I went to the swamp a couple of weeks ago, these guys, it was raining like hell outside, just like you guys. You guys are troopers over here, man. And these guys were playing 6 versus 6 flag football right there in front of the U.S. Capitol building. They got a bunch of greens over there, and it's just incredible, man. So they don't mess around, man. All over the country they do this stuff, man. But this is by far, hands down, the best in the state of New Jersey, Rockland County. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Go ahead, Jim.
That's right, man. And a lot of familiar faces are back. A lot of the teams, a couple of teams that played in the winter be back. The Rock teams on there. I saw NPI, the Goonies making a second run on here. Plus a lot of teams that have been in the league and players. I know one, AJ Santos, back in the Atlantic Coast Football League for the Bruins. That 6-on-6 division is heating up, man. There's so many teams, so much talent in that pool there, man. I even saw the Canes are back. A lot of people thought the Canes were done, and that was it, man, after that full championship that they lost. But looks like they're back. I saw their name on there on the team list, so they're back in action for the 8-on-8 flag football. So should be a tremendous season here, Giants. Should be tremendous. Different styles of competition, different style teams, and we'll try to capture as much as we could as the weeks go by. But speaking about games, Giant, man, the games, we had that championship game about 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about the Winter Championship. We crowned the champions. You called it, man. You called it perfect, man. In the playoffs here, on the prediction. I'm talking about the Winter Championship between the Slugs and the Goonies, and the Slugs taking the title there, the championship in that winter season, Giant.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a fake scientist like Bill Nye or a fake scientist like that Neil deGrasse Tyson chode. Listen, guys, plain as day, the Slugs were, they were the favorites to win, man. You could see this a mile away, man. It wasn't like the fake news that you heard that I'm with her, she's going to win in a landslide, yada, yada, yada. Well, you know what? This past week, just 2 weeks ago, just as I predicted, the Slugs, they won in a landslide. And we're going to go over the game, but I'm hoping that the Goonies kind of feel a little bit embarrassed, man. Come on, guys. You gotta. This is for the championship. This is for all the cojones, for all the shit talking that you couldn't see, for all the shit posting that could be on the forums over here, guys. Come on, man. Slugs score the opening drive 7-0, and Goonies, they answer right on their opening drive too, 7-7 tied. And the Goonies had a chance to get a pick. They ended up dropping it, but then the Slugs score again, 14-7, and they couldn't get a stop.
Right.
The entire first half, Jim.
Right, that whole first half on their all possessions for the Slugs, they ended up scoring. So that Goonies defense couldn't figure it out, man. It was 14-7 at that point. But things really changed the next 2 possessions. The one with the Goonies on there, a big holding call, man, against them. They had a pass there, they connected, which brought them to like the 2 or the 1 yard line, but had to drive it back, and that pretty much stole the drive. Stole there, but it was still a 14-7 game at that point, Giant. Slugs take over in like their, I think, 10 yard line maybe, so they got to drive all the way down the field to score. But the way they did it, man, the way they did it, a lot of yellow laundry on the field, Giant, man, in this that caused the next score, the next touchdown to put the Slugs up 21-7. And one in particular, man, one in particular, which I think the Goonies got to begin probably kicking themselves for this. It's coming. Fourth down was coming up, man. You know, what I mean, fourth down was coming up. At this point, this is the first Goonies could get the first stop here in this game because the prior two drives they weren't able to, and it looked like either the Slugs were going to be punting the ball, or if they went for it and wouldn't be able to get it, that would have put the Goonies in a great field position, man, because it was on the Slugs side. But before the snap even took place, we had a unsportsmanlike penalty, Giant, man. It's not even a penalty on the field. You know what I mean? You get a penalty for holding, pass interference. I mean, I'm talking about a penalty, you know, a person just being, acting as a human being, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And it costs them, Giant, and here comes, it's a automatic first because the yardage brought them past that midfield marker. You know, there's only one first down marker. It's at the midfield at the 35-yard line.
Yeah,
so
it's a 70-yard field, yeah.
So that unsportsmanlike was huge, man. It's huge because now Slugs get another set of downs here. It's first down. Instead of the Goonies getting the ball here and possibly putting up a drive to try to tie this game before halftime, now they give the Slugs another try, man. But this Goonies defense still playing strong. And once again, they do a 3-and-out, man. And here it comes. Another fourth down call here. And this time the Slugs are punting, you know. But roughing the kicker enables on here. And, you know, and here comes again.
Why would you even go for a punt rush? That's what I don't understand, man. What are they trying to hope for, man? Well, the offense is better than the, you know what I'm saying? They know the offense can get it done. Well, they scored on the first drive.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know. I mean, and the penalty was questionable. I mean, a lot of guys feel that the Goonies did not rough the kicker. There was a great acting job by Dan, the kicker, at that point.
Yeah.
Now, what the Slugs were doing on that play, if you noticed, when the snap came, and you say, why not rush the kicker? He was actually waiting. He was actually waiting, trying to kill as much clock as possible, so he's waiting for them to come in, you know. Maybe he waited a bit too long, but the pressure came in there, and it got close enough where he drew the penalty, man. He drew the penalty. You can't touch the kicker on there just as the quarterback, man. You get roughing the passer if you hit that arm, you know, if you hit that quarterback. So the referees do protect, you know, the kicker, whether it's the kicker or the or the quarterback, you know, and there was contact enough that drew the penalty. So that results another first down for the Slugs, you know. And then after that, there looked like it was another roughing the passer penalty with an unsportsmanlike. Giant, pretty much.
Yeah, so it basically sounds like they got more yards from penalties on that drive than they did from actual plays. Right?
I haven't done the math calculation on how much yards they ended up, but this is a 70-yard field, man. You know, so it's already shortened as it is. And, you know, you tack in the unsportsmanlike penalties, you tack in the roughing the kicker, roughing the passer. I mean, the quarterback of the Slugs pretty much had from like the 2 or the 1 yard line and just ran it in, man. I think myself, I probably could have ended up scoring that. So yeah. I mean, I don't know how much yards actually the Slugs put up on either the passing or their runs, but the penalty yards were tremendous. And not only that, man, because that put the game at 21-7, you know, but that drive was so long because, I mean, that was, I think, maybe close to 10 or 11 plays on that whole drive. And that also enabled where the Goonies didn't have much time with the ball. They had one Hail Mary play. It was like a second to go in a half. So it hurt them in that aspect as well, heading into the halftime, man. You know?
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do, man? It's only a two-score. It's only a two-score game at this point because of the long drive.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it seems like the Goonies just gave up, man. Yeah. Only got the ball for one, you know, so...
Well, second half, man. Second half, I mean, the Goonies did get the ball to start that second half, but They did nothing in that second half, you know. I questioned the Goonies' offense a couple weeks ago as well on here, but the Slugs brought the pressure, man. They got the big sacks, they got the turnovers, and they held the Goonies scoreless in the second half, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
Slugs ended up putting another one, iced the game pretty much. 27-7 is final. Giant, I know you predicted, was it 35-27? You almost got one of the teams right. You did predict the right winner, you know, but not the
Yeah.
score,
Yeah.
you know. But
Well,
part,
how am I supposed to predict that Goonies are just gonna like lay an egg
yeah,
in the second half
yeah.
too? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Well, you know what though? I mean, the Slugs, you almost had it right. They actually were on a drive to put up another score, so they were gonna put 35, but looked like the game ended a little bit earlier than it should have. Now, I know in the league, once a team is up certain with two scores or more and reaches that 2 minute mark, they end the game. You know, I mean, they have the option of whether they want to play it out or pretty much. I mean, at that point, you know, they can't win the game. You know what I mean? But I don't know if it got to that point either. I mean, there was a lot of discussions going on the field, and the Goonies just walked off, man. The Goonies walked off. They pretty much had enough, you know.
Yeah.
So.
So they didn't even shake hands or anything at the end.
I think they did. I think they did shake off, but it didn't look like they even wanted to finish this game, man. They walked out. Slugs take it, man. They take it. 27-7 is the final. So you know, I don't think anybody expected that to happen, where they would just walk off. So, but yeah, that's pretty much. I don't know if there's anything else you
Yeah.
want to.
So not only that. So what is it? What does the winner chicken dinner get? So basically the Slugs, they end up getting a trophy, and they get a complimentary buy-in to the next season. This is a pay-for-play league. They get a trophy. I don't know if they pass the trophy around during the season or whatever, man. Um,
Well, I think that's the case. I know they get the trophy, Giant, and I believe it's a free entry. Whether they play this next season or whether they play next winter, they could use that. I think that's still intact in the league. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not, I mean, guys, I know I've been out for a couple of years now, but that was the case. It was basically entry. Now, I have mixed feelings about that. You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah,
I've been around different leagues, not just flag football, but leagues in general. Now, most leagues, Giant, yes, it is pay-for-play league, but most leagues, when you win a championship, there really is nothing. You just win and you go to the next season. I mean, maybe you get maybe a T-shirt or something, you know what I mean? But that's about it. Um, I, on the prize that's won in the ACFL, I don't know. I mean, with the trophy, I think it's kind of overdone. But I mean, it's cool. You know, you got the trophy, but um, how many guys actually will see that trophy? You know what I mean? I mean, there's only one trophy, right? It's not like they got a whole museum or thing like oh you could come and check it out. I mean, it's probably in somebody's basement, somebody's man cave on there. You know. Um, if I were, I mean, I prefer maybe a freaking championship belt, man. Championship belt that you could wear and hold, engrave the team or something. But I, I, I personally, I think a T-shirt, man. A T-shirt would be great, man. I mean, they're very affordable. You could get them in a whole bunch, and this way, everybody in the team, somebody gets something to show that they won. Not
yeah,
just the one trophy. So, I mean, I disagree. I mean, hey, man. I mean, these are our opinions here on this. I mean, that has nothing to do with the league itself. Sometimes we agree with some stuff, sometimes we don't, man. But about the prize, about the having the free entry to the next season. Now, I'm always all about parity in the league, Giant. I'm always for parity, regardless. I mean, regardless number of teams. I mean, you want to see parity. You don't like to see the blowouts, the big, you want to see more competitive games. And I feel when a team is giving a free entry in a league that it's a pay-to-play league. Um, Number one, I mean, this league is one of the most competitive leagues as it is. To win a championship in this league, um, you've got to have a stellar team, man. It's got to be stellar. So the champs at the end of the season are definitely worthy, man, of the teams that participate in the season in the league here. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I mean, a lot of these guys been around here. A lot of the teams been around, so they know the concept. But when you allow for free entry, here's the problem I have. That now a lot of guys may disagree. A prize is it's fucking great. It's great. I mean, a lot of guys think what the registration is like 850 or something each team. So you're talking about a lot, on there. It's not just like $100 or $200 here. You know what I mean?
But that's the standard cost in all these types of leagues,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, dude, man. I mean, there's some leagues that are 1,000, if not more. I know for
1,200.
especially for like
Yeah.
hockey or something. I mean, you're talking about like 1,600 maybe. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
no, it's very reasonable, especially the type of fields this league also has. I'm talking about the turf fields and stuff. You're not playing, just old games on any backyard park, man. So that's something that they also provide here. But here's what I think. If a team if that free entry wasn't there, now I was talking about parity on here. Now, what I think this causes now, yes, it's great. It's something great to have. It's a prize. A lot of leagues don't even offer prizes, but if you're the top team, if you're the champ, let's say the Slugs, champs, obviously the top team that's season. Now, you give them a free entry next winter, so next winter comes around. Now, some teams, maybe they might not play that season, or maybe they only play in the fall, or they don't play anymore. So you got some free agents now, you know what I mean? Whether it's that team or just guys joining the league in general. What team? I don't think it takes a brain scientist. I mean, even a retarded monkey could figure this out. If you're a free agent and you got this team available, that team available, you hear the word free. You could play for this team for free. Where do you think he's gonna go, man? Where do you think the hottest free agent, the top guys in this league?
If you want to make the parity, then prevent the two teams that got into the championship game the previous season. You see what I'm saying? So if the free agent comes, you can't join that team unless that happens. That's all. Yeah. In my opinion.
Well, here's the thing, but there is not that. Like they could join any team, and sometimes they could play against the team, and next season they might be playing on that team. But I just think that causes it kind of, I think, hurts parity because now not only is this the top team, not only are the champs.
What's the average?
But you're getting those free agents.
6 versus 6.
Yeah.
6 versus 6. What's the average amount of players on a team? 10.
I've seen sometimes 12. Sometimes they have rotations for both because it's 6-on-6. They'll have offensive side. But usually 8 to 12, I would say around that region. Yeah.
850. All right, 850 divided by 12, and then you got to pay the refs each game, right? Each team's got to pay 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but I'm saying that league fee is what I'm talking about. But but some guys might see otherwise. I mean, some guys see.
That's not the ref fees are not complimentary. So
no.
Look, if you guys can't even afford a buy-in, you probably shouldn't be playing, man. Maybe you need to get an extra job this season, and maybe you could go join the summer season or something like that. Yeah. Stack enough loot, and then play the summer season, something like that, man.
Right. Well, that's so that was the winter. Like I said, we're starting off the spring now, 2018, this Sunday, man. Like I said, I think it's like 28 or 30 teams on there. There might be some teams still on the fence of joining or not, so they still have some time on there when they contact JT prior to week 1 start. And I don't know where I'm going to be yet at the fields. I might put a poll up there, as some opinions.
Yeah, you probably should, man. Polls are always good, man.
Yeah.
You want to record what the majority wants, man.
Yeah.
And if you guys want yourselves being on tape, man, get up on that website, acfl.net, and fill out the damn poll, all right? Go ahead, Jim.
That's right. I'll probably get it either later today or tomorrow. I know one of the fields was still pending on that location, so that's why I was waiting on that, seeing where that game's going to be. But Yeah, I mean that pretty much. I don't know if there was anything else we want to touch about. Like I said, we only had that one game to
No, I
recap.
mean instead of a trophy, maybe they could make a belt, a
Oh yeah,
championship belt,
oh yeah.
man.
Imagine
I
that.
think, yeah.
I mean, I imagine like freaking from the Canes, Earl Biddy, man, walking down on the
Right,
field
right,
with the
right, right,
belt,
right,
man.
right.
It's cool. I think that's yeah, that
Yeah, I
dude.
think that is cool, but I'm
You
a
know.
big wrestling fan too, man. So that's why I think it's cool, you know. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all I got, Flanny. You got anything else?
No, no, that's it here, man. Like I said, we'll definitely have more as the season starts. Right now, it's the off season, so we don't got much content, but we'll definitely have a lot more scoop, a lot more inside info there for you guys, and a lot more games recap, and as well as our predictions for each week. So join us. Like I said, we'll try to be here Thursday nights, Thursday Throwdown here. Let us know what you guys think about the show, or what you guys would like to see or don't like to see on here. Drop us a comment or drop us a like. That does it here. Giant, you want to sign us out, man?
Make sure you guys continue to check us out, www.acfl.net. Follow us on Twitter at ACFL Football. Jim Flanagan, Giant918, signing out. We'll see you soon, everybody. Have a good night.